everyone, this is Sarah, the Catholic Homemaker. Today I want to talk to you about some educational toys. These are focused on toddlers specifically. First, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing to my channel so we can continue to grow this community. Also give the video a thumbs up if you liked it and hit the notification bell for all notifications so you know when I post, which is every Monday at 12 noon Eastern time. So a lot of these gifts my girls just got for Christmas, and I wanted to share them with you because I think they're actually really great gifts, and you may be wondering what some great educational toys are for your children around that age. And so let's jump into it. First of all, they got this gift, Play-Doh, and it's Baby Shark, and it has 12 different Play-Doh pots in them, and it actually has some cookie cutter type things, so you can cut the Play-Doh and shape it into sharks and other things in it. I'm not sure what all of these are called, but basically there's all kinds of ways to make shapes in here with the shape cutters. And they also got another Play-Doh set. This is actually really overwhelming. There's 16, I think it was 16, yeah, 16 pots of Play-Doh in here, all different colors. So they'll have fun for a very long time going through that. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is my 1-year-old. She's 18 months, so she still kind of puts stuff into her mouth, so she's not quite into the phase where she's not putting things in her mouth yet. She's kind of phasing out of that, but not 100% yet. So just kind of supervise your children depending on what age they are. This I've had for a little while, but I also wanted to share with you guys. I forget what it's called, but I remember growing up with these. They're these like wooden or cardboard animal things, and you can use its shoelaces, and it's a good fine motor skill because it's like sewing in and out, and it's a fun activity for a little bit of an older toddler. Next, these are kitchen utensils. If you guys have never heard of it before, there's an e-course for children called Kids Cook Real Food, and she teaches safe knife skills in there at a child's level. I haven't actually gone through it with my children yet, but I was inspired to start teaching them at a young age. So for the young toddler, I wanted to get her this little crinkle cutter, and I definitely won't be letting her use it without my supervision, of course, but I'm gonna kind of try to teach her some easy things to get started with. And I saw that people had like even young as 18 months old when they're using that. Of course, the company doesn't recommend that, but with careful adult supervision, I think it's okay. I got my older toddler this nylon knife set, so it's plastic. It's not gonna hurt me. But again, I'm not gonna allow her to use these without my supervision. It actually came with a third and smaller knife than this, and I can't find it at the moment. But as soon as she got it in her stocking, she wanted to use it right away. Like the very first day, I can't remember if it was Christmas Day or the next day, she was like, I want to start cutting things. What can I cut? I'm like, here, you can cut some cheese. Before that, I had her practicing with some bananas with a butter knife, but I always am supervising her with that. So I think that those are a good starting place, and I think it's really important to teach your kids how to cook and how to use safe knife skills, of course, because a lot of us grew up not learning that sort of thing. And I think it's just a really good overall life skill. Next, there's this little tablet for my little toddler. I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I didn't get it, but I do think at least it's not like a screen, like a real tablet or a cell phone. I think it would just be a good toy for like a car ride where you're not gonna be able to have like all these small pieces or toys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because maybe you guys have better ideas for toys or entertainment in the car for like young babies or stuff. Usually for a while I end up sitting back in the car with my children. I've kind of transitioned out of that a little bit at this point, but I still go back there with my 18-month-old, especially if it's for a longer car ride, and I'm back there with her, reading to her, just different stuff. But I'd love to hear from you guys what you do with your kids in the car, if it's like non-screen type thing, because I'm not into screens unless it's like absolutely desperate times. Next toy is a favorite probably with a lot of us growing up. It's not called Etch-a-Sketch. I know what Etch-a-Sketch was. I'm sure you guys do. I'm not sure what it's called, but I will find the name for you guys. And the thing I like about it, other than it being Etch-a-Sketch and you can draw with it, there's stamps that go with it. I misplaced one of the stamps, but it's around. And see, it's kind of nice to do that. And of course you can erase it, and you can actually turn it on and it gives you directions on how to do certain things. Like it actually shows you the correct way to draw the letters. And I've been starting to work on that with my older toddler. Not with this specifically, but actually like with pen and paper or marker, color pencil, crayon. I've been starting to work on that with her. But I like that this is something that she can actually work on without me standing over her shoulder. So of course I'm going to try to teach her individually myself, but sometimes I can't always be with her, and this is something that she can kind of entertain herself on her own with. Next are some gifts for my youngest one. And oh, I think I did tell you guys about this on my last video, or about my children's Christmas gifts, but now you can actually see it in person. And I like how it's progressing from 1 stick all the way up to 5. So it's teaching her how many sides shapes can have, and it's just helping her develop some of those fine motor skills. And then she got a set of puzzles, my younger toddler. It's funny, my oldest was actually playing with a lot of her toys because they're so easy for her. Let me show you just a couple of them. There's like a little bear in here. So these are simple puzzles to get like a young toddler started onto some easy puzzles. Sorry, this ladybug fell apart a little bit, but as you can see, it's pretty simple for a 1-year-old, and it's, well, not simple for a 1-year-old, but it's easy enough for a 1-year-old to start doing and then eventually master. And here's a turtle. Oh, a bee fell apart, but I'll show you the car. So it's a set of 6 puzzles. Here's the bee. And I love that it came with this little bag here, because with these types of things, I always am concerned about losing pieces. So I like how they're all in one place. And I've really started to embrace the Montessori method, which is more minimalist. So I already switched out some of their toys on their shelf. I had done this before Christmas time, actually, because I've been watching Montessori method, like the Happy Family, and just being inspired by that. And I'm like, I noticed that it actually made a big difference in how clean things were in the house, and they weren't just like throwing toys all over the place. They were actually interested in just the small set of activities that they had as options in front of them. Because what I learned is that if you have too many toys out at once, it's like too many options, too overwhelming for the kids. And I personally, just anecdotally, I noticed that my house has not been as messy since I have put things away, and I plan on doing the rotation type thing. So with their new toys that came in, I rotated some of their old toys out. I don't plan on giving them all away. Most of them I plan on keeping, but it's nice to know that that makes a difference, and that once they get bored of a toy, you see that they're not playing with it as much, you can rotate it out for something else. Here's another little puzzle my 1-year-old got. And one other really cool gift that they got together to share was a princess tent. So I will try to link to all of these things below in case you all are interested in them. I'd love to hear about ideas from you about educational gifts for your toddlers. And also, as I said before, what you do to entertain your kids in the car, like specifically if it's non-screen activity. So I look forward to hearing you all, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. God bless you and your family.